speech wing of the free speech party. This is how Twitter executives love to define their platform. The self-righteousness of this is only matched by how far the Twitter executives are detached from reality. Lately, they banned the Nigerian president over this tweet.
Many of those misbehaving today are too young to be aware of the destruction and loss of lives that occurred during the Nigerian Civil War. Those of us in the fields for 30 months who went through the war will treat them in the language they understand.
Twitter moderators may not be able to find Nigeria on the map, but apparently their interpretation of the country's history is more accurate than the president's, who obviously wasn't impressed, and his government wasn't taking any of that.
When people were burning police stations and killing policemen in Nigeria during NSAS, for Twitter, it was about the right to protest. But when a similar thing happened on the Capitol, it became insurrection. We're not going to be fooled by anybody. We have a country to rule, and we'll do so to the best of our ability.
Twitter wasn't ready for that, and it is hard to judge them for it. They had already successfully banned one of the most powerful men in the world and got away with it consequence-free. Nigeria, though, did something about it. The audacity.
We are deeply concerned by the blocking of Twitter in Nigeria. Access to the free and open internet is an essential human right in modern society.
Just put everything down for a second and appreciate the absolute illogical pandemonium here with me. Twitter, which is very trigger-happy over an arbitrary set of rules to deny people the right to speak out, is trying to be the champion of free speech. You can't make this up. But the ban caught the eye of some politicians who condemned it.
The diplomatic missions of Canada, the European Union, the Republic of Ireland, the United Kingdom and the United States of America convey our disappointment over the government of Nigeria's announcement suspending Twitter. Banning systems of expression is not the answer. These measures inhibit access to information and commerce.
The information monster, even if it appears very attractive, cannot dictate to a foreign state how to live, how to interpret historical events, what movies to watch or what music to listen to. Otherwise, instead of freedom of speech, it becomes a dictatorship of opinion for sole purpose.
And some other politicians who in turn got ideas.
Twitter non-compliance with our rules will lead to unintended consequences, including Twitter losing exemption from liability as an intermediary.
And perhaps more officials should take a closer look at Nigeria handling this. Because if banning a president over an opinion somehow made it into Twitter's definition of free speech, we all need a lesson in how to deal with big tech tyranny.
Twitter has no business deciding on what geopolitical figures have to say about anything because they're not informed enough to do so. They just are responding based on their own political prejudices with very little knowledge about what the situation involves, especially in Nigeria. Twitter is pretending to be the government of the world. Along with other social media platforms, they are trying to institute their own sort of governmental power. These social media platforms combined have more power than all the nations of the world, and in fact all the states in the world, in terms of political influence. So no, this is not surprising, and it's not unwarranted that these nations would be trying to curb Twitter's political power.